and welcome to TWI BBR. This is our first video, and yes, I am Brandon from TWI, and I'll talk more about that later. But this is a second channel that I made where I'm just going to review our belts, because I'm going to be creating a lot of belts, not just for TWI, but I'm making replica belts for every belt. Anybody who's on, everybody on that's a UWN member, I'm gonna be making their belts. And so, yeah. Anyways, so that's enough for the intro. Now, today, from our first video, I'm gonna review my homemade TWI Championship belt. And I have to admit, I really do like this belt. We're practically switching to a new era, and now we have new different types of belts, and this is our main belt, TWI. So later on we'll make tutorials and stuff like that, but I'll get into that later on. But yeah, for the first video, like I said, we're going to be reviewing this my homemade belt. Okay, so first I'm going to give y'all a quick view on it, and then we'll talk about it. We're going to start from here on the strap. Okay, now let's get a good detailed look at this. The bar, side plate, main plate, side plate, bar. Okay, so now I'm going to go through and just tell you how I made this belt. The strap, oh, and another thing, let me show you this. Let's see. Now they're really flimsy, and I'll go over how I did that. But anyways, first, this is cardboard with black duct tape, and that's all it is, just cardboard with black duct tape. The bar is cardboard. I traced out a shape, cut it out, put green duct tape, and draw on the dots. Same thing with this, and that's all I really did. I just used duct tape and cardboard and marker, scissors and glue, same thing with that, same thing with that. I mean, these belts are really simple, and later on I will make a tutorial video on how to make these. And now the next thing I think I should go over is how I got these things so flimsy. Okay, now there's two ways you can make them flimsy. The original way I used to do it was alright, now whenever you make your straps, you cut them out 1, 2, and then 3, and then later on you tape them. But what I used to do was wet them and then wait for them to dry, tape them, and they're flimsy. They're pretty much flimsy. But sometimes whenever they dry out, they're just not as flimsy. But my Extreme Rules Championship, which I will make a review for that later, I actually left it outside a couple times, and it is like the most flimsiest belt I've ever had. So, but for this, my newest 2 belts that I made, instead of doing that, whenever I got the cardboard, I just bent it and kept on bending it and rolling it up, and then rolled it up the other way. And in my tutorial video that I make later on, you'll be able to see exactly how I did that, and it actually makes a really good look to it. I mean, you can just keep on putting your fingers through, and it just feels all good. It feels all nice. So yeah, well, that was the TWI Championship. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll put a link in the description on my channel. You should